live and on your side. This is WSAV News 3 today at 6.
Good morning, everyone. It is Wednesday, July 1st. I'm Kim Cusby.
And I'm Ben Katko. Thanks for joining us here on News 3 today.
Breaking overnight, one person is in custody this morning and another dead after a shooting in Chatham County. Authorities say it happened at Ford's Point Apartments and townhomes off Ogeechee Road at around 6 o'clock last night. Officials tell WSAV deputies were there responding to a domestic incident when they found a woman dead after she was shot. Chatham County Police tell us one person is in custody. Of course, we'll continue to update you on air and online as we learn more.
New this morning, the Beaufort County Sheriff's Office is asking for your help tracking down two men wanted in connection with a series of crimes in a Bluffton neighborhood. Police have identified the suspects as 18-year-old Vernon Pope Jr. and 19-year-old Arthur Edwards Jr. Both men are facing multiple charges, including burglary, grand larceny, and 5 counts of breaking into a motor vehicle. Deputies say they responded to multiple reports of suspicious activity, vandalism, vehicle break-ins, and a stolen car during the 2-day period. Anyone who knows where either suspect is right now can call the Beaufort County Sheriff's Office.
New developments this morning. One low-country town is adding a new layer of security to their parks and beaches, but some folks are asking if it's too much or a necessary addition. More cameras are being added to Low Country Celebration Park, Caligny Beach Park, and the entrance to Caligny Beach on Hilton Head Island. The town says the decision was made after a security assessment with the Sheriff's Office to add better visibility and take away potential blind spots in a very busy area, especially during the summer.
The past several years, we've had increased complaints of juveniles and young adults in large groups gathering, fighting, bringing handguns to the beach, doing drugs, alcohol, underage drinking. People are a little less comfortable when they know they're being monitored, and we're talking about people doing something wrong. Okay, so we're looking to not just displace the problem, but dissipate the problem.
As for privacy concerns, we're told only specific town officials and the Sheriff's Office will have access to the camera footage, and it will only be kept for 2 weeks. 3 minutes after 6 o'clock on this Wednesday morning, we are taking a live look right now from Art Otimo, photojournalist extraordinaire from River Street, Storm Team 3 meteorologist Alyssa Carsey's in the Weather Center with our weather on the 3s. Good morning, Alyssa.
Hey, good morning, Kim. We're tracking those temperatures currently still back into the 70s, but at least Hilton Head, for the first time in a few days, you've fallen below that 80-degree mark, though of course still warm, sitting at 79. 73 degrees as you step out the door in Statesboro, and 72 degrees currently in Hampton. As we head throughout the day, we're still tracking the heat and the slight humidity continuing to increase throughout the afternoon. There will be a slight difference out there, at least with our feel-like temperatures, and we're also dropping the chance of rain for the first day of July. High pressures in control. It's going to bring in some drier air down the East Coast, helping to limit those rain showers scattered across the area. So 93 degrees is at a high temperature today in Savannah to 95 degrees in Statesboro. A drier day. We do start off this new month right around average, though, from start to finish, with an average high temperature right around 92 degrees. So coming up in just around 10 minutes, we'll talk about how our feel-like temperatures for today remain below that 100-degree mark, but begin to pick up once again as we head towards this 4th of July weekend, especially on Saturday.
Alyssa, thank you. Continuing coverage now. The plan for a proposed wastewater facility in Liberty County is still evolving. Leaders are now evaluating a second possible discharge site as it moves forward with a project that has drawn strong public scrutiny. The Liberty County Development Authority has asked the Georgia Environmental Protection Division to evaluate if the North Newport River can support wastewater discharge. It would come from the proposed water reclamation facility, an alternative to the Laurel View River, which had been the only proposed location. Officials say the state's waste load allocation study will determine if the river can safely handle that discharge.
Continue to lay out the plans and eventually make a proposal to build it. We're not even at the batter's box. We're still in the dugout, warming up, waiting to get on the field.
They expect those results in 6 to 9 months, which will help decide which location moves forward. There is a meeting scheduled for July 13th at 6 o'clock that night in Riceboro, where residents can ask questions about the proposed facility.
Chatham Area Transit's board has approved its fiscal year 2027 budget. The vote comes as the agency continues to navigate uncertainty over transit service to Port Wentworth, which is set to end December 31st. This after the Chatham County Commission voted against allowing Port Wentworth to join CAT's transit tax district. County leaders say Port Wentworth must first pass a referendum to join the district, while city leaders argue state law does not require one. CAT leaders say they hope the county and the city can return to the table after this year's elections to find a way to restore service.
Speaking of Port Wentworth, the full enforcement of the semi-truck ban along the downtown corridor of the Coastal Highway goes into effect today. That change means semi-truck traffic is not allowed in the downtown portion of the road. This excludes those making local deliveries. The city says the change will support the goal of improving public safety, reducing heavy traffic, and to create a more walkable downtown.
Effingham County Libraries officially joins the Statesboro Regional Public Library System today. Both the Rincon and Springfield Library branches will operate from 10 until 6 p.m. Monday through Friday. They're also open 10 until 2 p.m. on Saturdays and will be closed on Sundays. The libraries are closed this Friday and Saturday for Independence Day. County leaders say this marks a new chapter for library services in their community.
Happening now, the 4th of July holiday travel rush is about to take off with record numbers expected to hit the road and head to the airport.
That's right. According to AAA, more than 2.4 million people in Georgia will travel during the holiday week, making this the busiest Independence Day travel period on record. WSAV's Genevieve Lund is live this morning in studio with what travelers should expect. Genevieve, good morning.
Good morning. If you're flying out of Savannah or hitting the road this holiday week, you won't be alone. Airport officials expect about 40,000 passengers to pass through the airport between Friday and Sunday as record number of Americans travel for the 4th of July holiday period. AAA expects about 72 million Americans to travel during the holiday period, which is the highest number record ever recorded. Now, about 85% of those people will drive, including more than 2.1 million Georgians, while nearly 164,000 Georgians are expected to fly. Airport officials say today through Monday is expected to be the busiest travel days. AAA says the heaviest road congestion is expected tomorrow through Saturday. Now, whether you're flying or driving, experts say arriving early, checking your car before a road trip, and allowing extra time can help keep your holiday plans on track.
Traffic happens on 95. Parking is not exactly what you thought it was going to be, so it might take, a few more minutes. Just allow plenty of time.
Families are adjusting. They're not necessarily canceling trips, and they're doing that by taking shorter trips, staying closer to home. Travel still remains a priority, even if the budgets are tighter.
AAA says many families aren't skipping their trips despite higher travel costs. Instead, they're taking shorter vacations, staying closer to home, or cutting back on extra like dining out to stretch out their budgets. Now, airport officials also say to check your parking options before you arrive, since availability can change quickly during busy holiday travel periods. In studio, Genevieve Lund, WSAV News 3, on your side.
Thank you, Genevieve. To help make sure you don't drink and drive this holiday weekend, AAA is once again launching its Tow to Go program. Just call 855-2-TOW-TO-GO for a ride for you and your car to a safe spot within 10 miles. The service is free and open to everyone, not just AAA members. It begins Friday night at 6 and continues until 6 Monday morning. 9 minutes after 6 o'clock on